Hello, VC Olivier coming up for a new video. As usual, I will start saying the same thing. I didn't do a video for, quite a long time. And look, as it's early 2024 and I see many people doing videos of their best find of 2023, I just decided to go ahead to do the same and catching up a bit as well on everything I bought over 2023, or at least, the best records I bought during 2023. I decided to do the video only focusing on originals, but I will start maybe really quickly, right, with some honorable mentions, let's say, for 2023, which are reissues, but reissues which are really great and which as original are difficult, almost impossible to find. Impossible. Nowadays with internet you can find everything, right? But at least not at a price that I would be ready to put on a record, right? So first one is a reissue of this album from Stonewall, which is a US 70s hard rock band. They issued only this album on private label. Super difficult to find as original, and I was really pleased that they did this reissue. Next one, a really great album as well, San Anthony Fire. They did only one album, it's private label as well. I was able to find this reissue on the Yellow Wax, which is a limited reissue. Really great album. I highly recommend for those who have never heard about San Anthony Fire to check them out. It's a really great band and great album. Next one, it's as well US 70s hard rock, psych, Morley Gray with The Only Truth, which is the same. It was a private label record, so really difficult to find. Even these reissues are getting super difficult to find. So again, was happy to find this one online as well. The next one is a reissue or a late issue, let's say, but technically not really a reissue, because this album from Shiver, which is a band from San Francisco, kind of 70s hard rock, blues rock band. They recorded obviously these songs, right, or this album, but they never issued the album back in the days. So the album was only issued a few years ago, and that's a copy of this album, which is again a fantastic album from a band from San Francisco. And the last one in this part is a Greek 70s hard rock band with Socrates. I was looking for an original of this record for quite some time. I didn't find one on the right price and good condition, so I went for this reissue. But look, I'm still looking. Maybe one day I will find something, because these ones are you can find them. They are getting for expensive as well, in good condition at least, right? But you can still find them. So that was kind of the honorable mention. Now I'm moving to the originals, right? And look, in 2023, I think I bought quite a lot of records, and I bought two collections. And one of the collection I did a video was mainly bootlegs from Led Zeppelin, right? So I will not show all the bootlegs because it was a full collection of 60 to 70 bootlegs from the 80s, mainly late 70s, early 80s. And I will just show one of them, right, which is this bootleg, which is the Destroyer album or bootleg, right, with it's with 3 or 4, I think it comes with 4 records inside, right? It's a box set, and it's super difficult to find, so I was really happy. I found that somehow really on Facebook Market, right? And the guy was selling again a full collection that he found in a storage unit, right? So I was really pleased to be able to score that. So in the same collection, again, there was all these bootlegs from Led Zeppelin, and the guy was kind of a fan of, guitarist in general, right? So he had a few other albums related to renowned guitarists, right? This bootleg from Van Halen was there as well. So it's a nice bootleg. It sounds good, right? Really good. It's a recording from Pasadena in 1977. So that was the Van Halen one. And the other one was Yngwie Malmsteen, which I think this album 1985 is a fan club edition. And the nice thing, right, the record is signed by Yngwie Malmsteen. And yeah, look, it's a real signature, right? A live signature, right? So really pleased again to find these records as well in this same collection. Then I bought another collection a few months later, which was a guy who moved from Florida to Georgia recently. He is getting older, and he was collecting records all his life, and he decided to sell his collections. I mean, he started to sell his collection online, so he sold many great albums that he had, but at the end he was left with 500-ish records, and he just wanted to get rid as quick as possible. And I made him an offer, and we figured out the deal. And there were some really good records. I mean, there were lots of classic rock records, things that are kind of the general stuff, but in really good condition, right? So, but there were as well some records which are more difficult to find, like this one, the Bluesrock, the first album. This is technically a second press because it comes on the capital red label. The first press was on the green label, but really happy to find as well this record in this collection. Another record in the same collection is this album from Jane, which is I think the first album, Here We Are, and Jane is a German krautrock, kind of more 70s hard rock, prog rock band. It's again coming in super great condition. It's almost like new. Probably he listened to it once, or twice, and it comes on the Green Brain label. And I'm really a big fan of the Green Brain label, and I'm collecting the Green Brain label. So I was really pleased to find this one because I didn't have it so far. Next one, we stay in Germany. German prog rock band, right, or krautrock, but everything was called krautrock, which is Epitaph, and their I think it's their second album, which is Look and Listen. And again, right, super great condition, near mint, and on this Polydor label. It's a German original. Next one is a UK-based band. It's Some Apple Pie. I had already an album from them. I think that's the East 17. I think it's the second album, and the other album, which is the first album, I think you have a guitarist or you see just the hands with an apple, is in my view better album than this one. But again, that's an original UK press, which are not coming so often, so I was really pleased to find this one, and as all the others in super good condition. Next album, Tiger B. Smiths, which is a German kind of glam band, right? But really, really great album in my view. They did, I think, 2 albums at least. 2 albums at the beginning. They might have done things later in the years. I'm not really sure, but the first album, I don't have it. That's I think the second album, which is again a fantastic album. It comes on this Janus label, and it's an original US press. Next album, I had it on my want list as well for some time already, and I was not able to find a copy in good condition and on a good price. It's Track, which is a US 70s hard rock band, and again an original copy comes on Columbia label. It's a great album. I think you don't hear so often about this band, but it's a really, really solid album. Really like it. Next one, that's an album that many of you will know. It's T2, which is a UK prog rock band. Really, really great album. It's a original US press on the London label, so was really pleased to find this one as well. Here another And here we come to what I would call the grails, right? I mean, it's Midnight Sun, which is a Scandinavian band, and that's an OG UK press on this MCA label in super great condition. So really pleased that I found this one, right? And the last one, I mean, it's not the last one of this collection, but then I have a special stack as well. But that's a German Krautrock band. I mean, when I saw this one on the collection, I thought myself, look, I mean, that's such a grail. I mean, these records are going for quite a lot of money online, and it is in super condition. It comes on the Metronome label. It's really near mint, right? So I thought myself, right, you know, the guy, he knew what he had in the collection. And when I look at the price I paid for the total collection and looking at these grails, I thought myself, look, yeah, maybe there is something wrong. I think, again, he wanted to sell quick, but as well, I mean, I was a bit disappointed when I opened this record at the end, because, again, really near mint cover, near mint. It's a gatefold cover. And when I opened it, look, here there is some writing on the cover. So maybe that's one of the reasons why he didn't sell it online. But again, right, beside that, the record is in perfect condition, and the jacket as well from the outside. If you don't open it, I mean, look, it's all good, it's all fine. So yeah, a bit disappointed, because obviously I would have preferred the record to be fully near mint, right? But at the end, again, for the price I paid, I could not find better. Now, coming quickly to you know, over records, so the Thin Lizzy. So I had 5 records of Thin Lizzy in the collection. So I kind of like Thin Lizzy. I didn't know really what they were doing at the early beginning. So that's the first album from Thin Lizzy, original US press, difficult to find, super great condition, and it's a great album as well. Then you have the Vagabond of the Western World from Thin Lizzy as well. And then coming to the things I knew better, right? Like the Jailbreak Thin Lizzy, which is a great album. And 2 other ones, which are Johnny the Fox and, you know, Nightlife from Thin Lizzy. And the thing which was as well super surprising, and he didn't say anything, so I'm not sure if he didn't remember or whatever, right? But when I looked at these records, I saw some writing on it, and I said, wow, again, maybe the guy just wrote it. But no, the records are signed both, right? On one side, not sure if you can see here, yes, by Gary Moore, and on the other side by Finn Lynott himself, right? So, and obviously, unfortunately, Finn Lynott passed away a few years ago. So, you know, you will never be able to have a new signature from Finn Lynott, right? So here the same deal, right? Gary Moore on that side here, right? And Phil Lynott here on the other side, right? So again, super pleased to find these records from Thin Lizzy, right? Signed and in super great condition. Good, so now we are getting to the last stack, which is more individual records that I bought over the year. The 3 first one I will show you is records I just bought in December, right? During my trip to France for Christmas. Neu, which is German electronic music, Krautrock electronic, right? A super great album. I didn't have this album. It comes on the Brain label, but that's the orange label, which is technically the second press, because the first press was on a green label. But really super album. I'm not sure why I never bought any record from Neu, or I didn't find on the wild as well, but I didn't look online as well. But I really like it, and I like it so much that I'm already looking for 9-2, which is the follow-up album from this one. Then next one is Bekar's Opera, which is a UK Scottish band, right? And that's Act 1. It came originally on the Vertical Sphere label, and that's the second press, so it's on the Spaceship label, but again, in super great condition. So I'm really pleased to have this one in my collection. Next one is Gong, Camembert Electric. So I was missing this album from Gong. And again, it comes on the BYG record label, but that's an orange label, which means technically, again, second press. The first press was a black label. But again, really pleased to find these ones because they are as well difficult to find, on the wild especially. Next one is a band from Norway. It's a prog rock band, Aunt Mary, and that's a Canadian press. Super great album. If you don't know Aunt Mary, they did a few albums, at least 2 or 3, and I mean that's the only one I have, but it's a really super solid album. I think the other ones are great as well. They are difficult to find, getting pricey as well, but I was really pleased to find this one online for, let's say, a decent price. Next one, we stay in the Scandinavian music. It's more bit of a prog rock, jazz rock band, which is made in Sweden with its live album at the Golden Circle, and it comes on this really wonderful Sony label. Then we go back to German Krautrock with Mythos, and you know, Mythos, it's a really good album as well. Again, Krautrock, bit more electronic, super nice cover, and it comes on the really nice as well Or label. They covered great Krautrock bands in Germany back in the days on this label. Next one, super album, Frumpy, with you know, the female Inga Trump front singer. That's an original German press on the Philips label. Really pleased to find this one in good condition, right? It's kind of a VG plus. I think records probably VG plus. The cover VG. It's a bit weird covered, right? They have these covers with this plastic on it, and with the temperature or whatever, this plastic typically gets, you know, a bit, you know, not sure you can say that, but not flat anymore, right? So, but again, I mean, it's a great album, so really good fun. Next one, coming back to the Green Brain label and staying with Krautrock, Satin Wall, really good album. I have 2 albums from them. The other one is a reissue that I have, but this one is an original German press and a great album. Next one, that's something I bought as well later on. Krautrock, super difficult to find, Reaction, and it's a German press as well, original on the Polydor label. Next, Message, which is a Krautrock, but it's technically not a German band, it's a Swiss band, but you know, still they were calling that Krautrock as well. Comes on the Bacillus record label. I think they did 2 albums so far. I know the other album, I don't remember the title of the album, but it's the one which is the most renowned one. You have a skull and a snake going through the skull on the record. On the cover. I have it as well, but I have it as a reissue, and that's again, I think their follow-up album, but that's an original one at least on this nice Bacillus record label. Then we are coming now to the US with you know, Plum Nelly. That's kind of 70s hard rock, blues rock band. Really solid album. You don't see many people showing this album, but I think it's, I'm not sure why, because it's a good album, not so easy to find, but as well, not super difficult. You can find some nice copy for decent price. That's a first issue on the Capitol Green label. Next one is more of a psych album, Hilo Ahmet, and this one, I was able to find one still in the shrink, and it's a promotional copy, white label, as you can see here. And the last one I will show you is Thunder and Roses, King of the Black Sunrise, which is a US psych blues rock band. I had already this record as a reissue. That's an original on the United Artists label. I think the album is from '69. And what was special as well with this record is that it's a promotional copy, or you can see here audition copy is written on it. So was really pleased as well to find finally an original from this album. And yeah, so that's I wanted to try to be relatively quick, right? So but that's somehow amongst all the records I bought in 2023, and I bought quite a lot, especially again with these two collections, which probably both together was kind of 600-700 records. But beside that, I bought as well over records in shops, online. And but I wanted to show you really what I would think are the best finds of 2023. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. I'm always pleased to read your comments. Leave me a thumbs up. That always supports the channel. And again, right, I mean, I'm always saying that as well at the end of my videos. I didn't do a video for a long time. I will try to catch up sooner for the next video. But look, let's see. But it's always fun. It's always great to have this video and to speak to all of you. Thank you very much. Speak to you soon. Bye.